I'll call this meeting to order, August 12th, 2024, Thompson, Connecticut Zoning Board of Appeals. The roll call, attendees,
Diane Linke,
Brian LaFrida.
Sandra O'Neill,
Paul Lanky.
Kirby Kuna. We have three of our regular members here tonight. We'll be seating two alternates, Diane and.
okay. Now we can open our mouth.
We have two public hearings tonight. First one, ZBA 24-03, Mark Pillsbury.
Did you get my memo?
I did read your memo.
But public hearing was supposed to September 9, we gave an emergency. I don't think we got to a time on the long within the time required, 14 days before the public hearing. The others were then need to be sent out notice, letter and signs need to be installed. I also requested the replacement of the plan, site plan, opposing the structure on the property, which to this day I have not received, but I will be on top today, but if I know this. Yeah, I'll be on top today.
Okay. Second public hearing tonight, ZBA 24-04, Kathleen Ellis, property owner at 0 Bros Landing, map 141, block 17, lot 202.1.013 acres. Zone Lake District, requested variance to build a 28 by 30-foot garage on an empty lot according to the zoning regs, article 275-1.4. Definition of an accessory building. Cindy? Talk to me.
So do you understand why they need to come to the ZBA? You've had this before.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to put a building on a piece of property.
Right, because it's not a primary dwelling. And I basically, it follows two definitions. So the applicant is here tonight.
Is Kathleen Ellis here?
I'm
Can you come up front?
Kathy,
For the board, can you state your full name and address?
Kathy Ells, 28 Bronx Landing in Thompson.
Very good. You swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Can you
So,
explain your case, if you would, please?
okay, my husband and I, would like to build a garage, across the street from our house. I have a picture here that, kind of gives you a little bit of a visual of, what the house and the lot looks like. Thank you.
I went there around the place.
So did I.
So in this picture here, in this picture here that I'm showing,
No, yeah, this is the lot you want, this is the lot you want to build, on, right?
right, so, the front picture here, thank you. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
So in this picture here is, standing from the lake and you look up at my house.
Yeah.
Just to show the distance from where the lake is to where my house is. Over here, it shows how steep it is, and then over here is our, I think, a D box. For our septic, and our septic goes here, it goes across, it gets pumped across the street. So it goes, and we have an easement. And it goes across the street and it goes up to Leachfield. So in our lot here, our lot consists of, like, our house cannot operate independently of this lot. Okay, so we have to have this lot, because it has our septic system, the leach field, it has our shed, and that is where we park our cars. There's no other place to park our cars except for right where they are. If you can see the picture here of my car. The garage would essentially go, right where the trees are, right there is where the lot would go, the garage would go. And I've spoken with them, my neighbors, I sent out certified letters, that Cindy told me to send out. I sent them all out and I received nice notes back from different people that said they don't have any objections. In the area there, we'll make it look nice and pretty. In the area, so we'll plant some nice trees. and plants and stuff like that.
How many, can I see that map?
So,
How many square feet is that, what, that little piece, that lot,
0.13.
which is how many square?
It's,
It is big enough to fit the garage, we got that now.
So here's the engineered drawing.
Is
I
it,
don't know.
yeah, but is it gonna make the setback requirements up?
Yeah, so here here it has the setbacks in the red lines.
Oh, yeah, this is. what-
Yeah, this is Brooks Landing here,
And where is
yeah,
all your septic and all that stuff?
right there. That's our septic, the house would be across the street right here. So this is our house.
Yeah, I saw it today, the cars are parked there.
Yes.
One car.
And the pipe,
Yeah.
piping comes up on the, right along the property line here. Goes around, this was our old shed, we moved it to the back, and it comes up right up the back here. It reaches up in here, there's a hill here that's gonna be.
well, 180 was 40.
There's a hill there, but
There's
there's,
another hill here, that building comes back up here.
So you're,
From the third of that.
what about 4,300, 4,500 square feet, that whole lot?
That's the 1 acre lot across the street? It's not.
No, it's
a lot.
quarter acre lot.
It's a quarter of an acre, so that would be,
Yeah, this is 197 is the quarter acre.
yeah, because a full acre is 23,000 square feet.
So you're gonna put a 900
So
foot
you're
building,
about 400 square,
about 4,000 square.
yeah,
You're gonna put a 900 foot building on a 4,000 square foot lot.
and the shed would be just about,
Well, the shed will be.
Is it?
yeah, I said.
with like a little bit of extra storage space.
That's 10,000. No.
No, the lot itself is probably about 4,000 square.
What's that?
Just over 4,000.
Yeah.
So.
Might be, yeah, no. You did a good job.
Cindy, will this have to go through, wetlands or anything because of the septic being sitting there?
It's all gravel, I know.
I know, yeah,
Yeah, it's still out.
No, I know,
Yeah, that's what you know. No, I don't, my only question that I have, is not that I don't wanna see you do it, I know what's the problem is.
What is it? Pipes that run down?
You don't
the
have to
septic
really.
comes through.
So they can't move it over.
Lay out.
No, it's not because of moving, it, it's just because it's already too close to the
I
side.
know,
It's only gonna be.
but it doesn't show where your driveway is gonna be versus your garage gonna be.
like right now, this piece right here.
That's the neighbor right there, yeah.
This, well, it's actually, the way the lot is, this lot plan along itself.
Yeah,
My house, my lot actually goes like this,
yeah,
that's the lot. And I have access to the driveway this way, my driveway right now comes down around, this is all trees.
yeah.
My driveway comes down around, we're gonna take, obviously, with the setbacks, we're gonna be putting our garage in there a little bit, coming out to some of our driveway.
So where's the driveway gonna exit out to? Is it-
It's gonna exit out, exit out this side, it's gonna exit out towards our house.
Most of the time, when you, I'm not gonna condemn you for nothing, you did a good presentation. But usually it makes it a little easier if we see where you're gonna put your garage versus this property, if you have the exact measurements of that, and then show where your garage is gonna be.
Like, that's the lot, and that's where the garage is gonna be.
And there's the
You know,
back in your back.
And the driveway is gonna exit out here,
But we're gonna exit the garage.
Right on the road, directly onto the road.
It's directly off the road.
now that's private road, right?
Yeah.
Road landing,
Yeah.
okay. But I say if it was a town road, you gotta get a driveway.
No, it's a private road,
Although it's private road, so you're all set with that.
and I know we have,
But sometimes, you know, like, it's better to bring something that has. It doesn't have to be an engineer to do it, but just to draw something out, so you know what it is, when we look at it, we can see. I mean, that's,
well, we had that.
yeah, but all you're doing is you're telling me that,
Okay.
okay, and I understand what you're saying, I can accept that, because as far as I'm concerned, I can accept that. But in reality, some of us don't understand that, they would want, if they say, I wanna see a visual picture of it showing the roadway where the driveway goes, okay, now I see these are boundary lines. Offsets don't have to be exact, but at least it explains it a little bit more, so you don't, it's not like a guessing game, you know? Cause what happens is, what if, you know, somebody says, well, okay, this is where I'm gonna do, and then all of a sudden, somebody comes 3 months later and says, well, that's not what they said they were doing. Now, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna have electricity put there too?
Yeah, we're gonna, the electricity,
Is that gonna be overhead or underground?
it'll probably be,
Well, we have the wires that are running right
There is
there.
wires there is wires already underneath there, because it goes to my shed already, so.
Okay, so you have power going there already.
Yeah.
Well, the power to that property.
And you're not gonna involve any water or sewer or anything else like that, you know, because in the course of time, you might wanna put a umbrella up there and have people living there.
Nobody's gonna look at it.
No.
If anything, I might do, I might.
That's the business.
Yeah, if anything, I might put it in the, I might, I might make it so the storage area that we're gonna put above.
Yeah.
We may wanna put like a work, well, maybe like a workout room type of
Something
thing.
you don't bump your head up.
So something you're not gonna bump your head up, something I can just work out in there or something like that, so.
I'm just asking questions, because sometimes people will ask questions,
And
how come this and that?
How tall do you want, you don't have any drawings of the building or anything, elevation?
No, we haven't designed the building yet, we just started getting everything squared away this way before we spend any money on trying to get
Yeah.
the design.
What are you trying to put, you gonna put a two-story there?
It's gonna be the garage, the garage is gonna be sunken into the ground, obviously, because they gotta bring it to the level of the road.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a room above it, and it's not gonna be a full room, it's gonna be,
That's not interfering with your neighbors looking over to the lake from behind you up there?
no, my house is in the way.
Yeah, I know your house is right there.
No, my house, it's literally like.
I know, right here, I know.
But the garage is
I know.
actually right
Yeah, I
here,
know.
so, yep. So there's nobody can look in the way that I know.
It's all protected boards in town, that's all.
So back to you, Cindy, a question for me, this will go back to the Board of Health. My concern is that it's so close to that leach field, they might not.
As soon as the application goes into the building office, they need a zoning permit, and
Yeah,
they need the building office to sign off on it.
okay,
And that's when all that's taken care of.
okay, that's my question, because of the, it's so close to the leach field.
I think it's still gonna be about 25 feet from the leach field,
It should be about 25 feet or so.
so whichever.
Before we get to move the building back.
Okay, you can sit for a minute.
Maybe the shed here moved.
The shed got moved right up into this back corner.
Yeah.
This is this still on?
No,
No, sorry, right here, relocated shed. So that was moved, because when Charlie,
You have to look at this scene.
yeah,
Oh, it's a little.
When-
Yeah.
Clear,
yeah, when Charlie built his house next door, he asked me to relocate the shed, so I said, no problem, so we personally, I mean,
Okay,
it's only like I think a 10 by 10 shed or something like that, so it's not tall, big at all.
okay,
So we moved it back there.
thank you.
And we checked with the neighbors, Charlie's fine.
Yeah, good.
Charlie's fine with it, so.
Is there anyone here in favor or opposed to this variance, sitting in the audience tonight? None?
Want to stay with the variances for the new person walking?
Oh, we're looking at a variance for, Kathy Eld, who lives on Rose Lane Road, she's trying to put a garage in. Board discussion, anybody got anything to say?
Is that gonna interfere with the leach field?
That's what I have, that's, public health department will take care of that.
Because usually I want to reserve.
Right, exactly, and that's why, I question it, because there's not a lot of,
Mhm.
exactly. And you're gonna put it down, it's gonna make drainage even worse.
Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna be the judge of that, but you may have a problem with the health department. Because of the leach fields being so close.
Mr. Chairman, if I can just share information too, I was just looking up their file on their initial application. And Margaret Washburn has looked it over. She's uncertain at this point until she actually gets the drawings and the plans, whether or not it will need a wetlands permit. And she did note that NVDH we would need their approval as well as possibly the natural diversity database. To make sure that it doesn't.
Buildable.
interfere
Yeah,
with conservation.
that's, yeah, exactly, that's one of my
So
biggest.
there's still a few steps beyond this.
Yeah.
So I did speak with Margaret.
Yep.
Right, so I did go, and I did speak with Margaret, and she said that she reviewed everything, she wanted to make sure that there wasn't, any issues with any water runoff or anything like that, or being close to the lake, and she cleared it, and she said that there wasn't any issues.
Yeah, once she knew it wasn't 28 and that it was gonna be at the zero.
Yeah, the lot that's gonna be on right there. Okay. Anybody else have anything to say from the board?
Set. I think as long as not using the block, what else, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody wanna make a motion to accept the variance, to pass the variance? Somebody wanna make a motion to pass the variance?
I'll make a motion to accept the variance.
I'll second.
A second.
I just vote the variance will go through, or no vote, it will not. Slinky?
I beg your pardon?
Yes vote, the variance will
Yes.
go through, no vote, it will not, so we'll take poll.
Yes.
Brian is the yes, Charles, a yes, Paul?
Yep.
Sandra, yes, Kirby, yes, so your variance is approved, you made it to this stage of your program, so.
Thank you
It's
very much.
complicated.
Yeah.
You can go if you'd like, you don't have to stay after, it's your business is settled.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
I have a question,
Oh.
regarding Mr. Pillsbury.
okay, let me,
We all set?
yeah, you're all set.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna go back to that because that was scheduled for public hearing tonight and we postponed till September 9th. So if you have a quick,
So are we going to get a notification again? I heard that you would, we will?
yes, you will.
Okay. But it's September,
Ninth, the first Monday, the second Monday, excuse me,
September 9th is the next meeting.
September 9th,
Yeah.
September 9th, 7 o'clock at the town hall.
at the town hall.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so that takes care of that. Pictures and then that. Next order of business to approve the regular minutes, ZBA minutes from the last meeting. Somebody would like to make a motion, please?
That's the motion, it's those minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye, very good, thank you. Correspondence. We have the regular meeting minutes. Okay, the CEO memo. Which Cindy explained is all we had on that is the postponement of the Mark Pillsbury hearing. What else did you have on this, Cindy? On your memo. Cindy, did you have something else on your memo? I should be in.
No,
Talking about-
that's it, no. Anything else?
No, we got the other business coming on.
Any questions on this?
No. All right. Connor Webster, we had some stuff in the packet. Connor Webster again, ZBA decisions. The Douglas ZBA decision. And our budget report was in there. All right, applications, appeals and variances. We're back to the Mark Pillsbury thing, but that's again postponed till next meeting, so we're not gonna worry about that. Correct? All right. Okay, the new one. The new variance, ZBA 24-5, Ricardo Ferranzi, Pereira, property owner at 98 Donovan Drive, map 3, lot 80, zone 2E. Zoning district RAD, 1.14 acres, requesting a certificate of the motor vehicle location according to the town of Thompson zoning regs. Article 3, 275-3.8A. Except a public hearing. Councilman, Cindy? Cindy,
What, would you have any questions?
you explain that to me?
The only thing I can tell you is the information, my memo will contain quite a bit of information concerning this application. I cannot say anything else about it because I can't change the application.
Okay,
That's correct.
so we need a motion to accept this variance? Somebody make a motion to accept the variance, to accept the application for the variance?
I'll make a motion to accept that.
Thank you. You don't want a second?
I'll second it.
You can't, you're not. Oh, yeah, you're a regular member, you came back, okay, very good. Motion made and accept to accept
Yes.
the variance. For public hearing at next month's meeting. Any applications received after the agenda?
No.
None. Old business, Bates Auto, okay, let's talk about it, Cindy. Huh? We just accepted, yeah, hear the public hearing.
But say yes.
Huh?
I can say yes, I said no.
We did? Oh,
I won't accept that. That's not a place for motor vehicle.
well, I don't know that, all we're doing is to take a look at it. This is not, no, this is just to accept that application.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I still want to.
I hear you, this is just to accept the application, until we know that.
No.
And that is next meeting,
My own reason for this is being.
that's fine, it doesn't matter. All right, back to the business of, Bates Auto. Cindy?
Well, I have the report there, some of the questions, if you have any questions on my report, and, Carl's are here.
Yeah.
Her son, and, you have the one letter, which is not notarized, and you have to get that notarized.
Yes.
From the notary stating that it's okay if they go less than 100 feet, on the property.
Yeah.
And I guess, and then I signed the map, the site plan of the fencing, so they could apply to the motor vehicle. I need that map and my signature on that. So, if you want to ask Carlos any questions,
Yeah, so where do we stand with those two letters that we asked for?
or one letter.
Or one from one neighbor and then the other, whatever?
But it's not notarized.
Okay, so I'm just asking him where we stand.
Say my name and everything.
Yes, please.
Carlos Basso, 77 Snow Street, Dayville, Connecticut.
Thank you.
All right, so I spoke with Patricia, she's the one that signed it, obviously it's not an issue to go get it notarized. Ever we sign it, so she had no problem signing it, Sharon on the other side. I walked the property with her, there's actually a couple stakes there, one that probably got surveyed many years ago. But I continued most of the fence line up on the rear and front. I had some pictures I can actually show you guys, I had someone go over with the drone and, take a look at it, take some pictures. But long story short, Sharon was supposed to give me a call back, that was my understanding, when I spoke with her, I walked the property line, we did everything, we marked out, 20 feet, 30, 40, 50 feet, basically. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, so, I'm not gonna keep pressing the issue, but I have some pictures. If you guys would like some aerial pictures, so you guys can see what the, where the fence is and basically what I am trying to do. So I'll go around showing. So to this side here is Sharon's house. So this is all of what Fred used to use, so all of this section. So instead of making a fence pretty much straight back here, just following this a straight line, then I would just enclose everything. So that way the equipment and everything else can be all in one roof. So basically this is Sharon's house is to the right here. And so there'd be a straight line here. This is the old fence. And then, so I'm just asking, it's basically to enclose this extra section here. So that way it's just all under one continuous fence as opposed to making a straight line and then.
Top question.
Yep.
It looked like you had already started building the wall going down this side, on the right side of the property, like looking at it.
Yeah, so all wherever it hit the mark. So I stopped where it didn't hit the mark.
Okay.
So, but that's
How many feet was that setback? Where you looked out, what,
so this setback here is like close to like 150,
okay,
closer to the house. Back here. Back here, it's over 100 as well.
Okay.
So, but there's some parts here where you can see it kind of goes in a little bit. And on the front, I made as. So on the front, let's see here. Okay. So you can see on the front, I made as clean as possible
Yeah.
as I could, make it at least as presentable as possible. On the back, obviously I couldn't do that,
right, gotcha.
so.
It looks good.
So
I've been going by.
this part here.
I've been going by.
There's
It's
the right-
been a lot of
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
It's good from the front.
Yeah, cause I saw them build the whole wall down the
Yeah,
right side. of
yes,
it.
I've gone by several times.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Big and
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys made it come straight out to the front then?
So, yeah, so, well, this is the whole fence line, so this will just continue in a straight line, basically right here. So what I'm asking is basically to enclose this off, where Fred would use this, and I mean, I've used it for parking and everything else. But it would just be a matter of just keeping everything under one.
Yeah, so you're not gonna have any.
Who's the other spot? Because Giselle got one.
No, so basically, so this is one entrance and this is the other entrance.
One second, you can't see it. Bring it around.
Yeah, well, yeah, so basically, Fred will just keep. And then, which is no problem, you can see that, that's everything they use to keep.
They
it
have-
outside, but,
Yeah.
so that way they keep it, you know, all the equipment and everything under one continuous. As opposed to making two fences, you know, the 8-foot fence for the junkyard and making another fence, and then I have a break in my yard.
Yeah, so the understanding is gonna be that part that you're gonna.
Mayor.
Come out a little bit, that's gonna be understanding, just the park equipment has nothing to do
That's-
with cycling and nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically, trucks come in, you know, maybe dump a car, the loader goes, puts it up and moves it to where it needs to be.
Yeah,
Just,
there's nothing else gonna be in there except your equipment.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, that's what people wanna hear.
Yeah,
So,
and I mean, you can see that this is the aerial view, I mean. This is all within that side that, you know, that wasn't fenced then,
Yeah.
and that's all just track. I have a couple dumpsters there already, so I'm starting to fill them up slowly. You wanna say that as well?
so
So, share inside.
Oh, wow, and then bigger.
Yeah, so.
Cause you already put fence line all the way down.
Thank you.
up to where we're talking about, he's okay now, it's here, he didn't put it yet. That's the question.
Yeah, I can.
All right, so yours probably still Mrs. Mayor, correct? She's got,
I'm sorry,
well,
You don't have mayouts for print,
no, I mean, at the end of the day, she hasn't given me a call back, I'm not gonna keep pressing the issue, I left it up to her, so, I mean, I'm just asking the board to make a decision, either way, I just need to get going, trying to get the motor vehicle inspection, you know, as soon as possible, basically, and I'm also, even on the back as well, some of the fence line in the back, I had to move the fence line actually forward because some of it was like, it was swamp and I wasn't gonna.
but again, the concern was never the back anyway, it's along Mrs. Mayo's property line, that's
Yeah,
your closest contact point as well, on that fencing area, you don't have up along Mrs. Mayo's fence line.
No, I don't have any fencing there.
No,
So
right,
I'm up against to basically,
yeah,
either I go in a straight line or I have to,
right, but again, you've gotta get together with her.
what I'm asking, I guess, is the board to make a decision, I don't know how long it's gonna be, I can't really wait till next month. To make a decision to keep going with the fence around, or we're just going a straight line, if we can't come out to a conclusion, I'm gonna go in a straight line. And at the end of the day, it is what it is, like, it's still part of the property, like Fred used to keep all his equipment and stuff there. I do plan on fencing it eventually, it's not gonna be an 8-foot fence. So it's just gonna have basically an extra wall fence for no reason, it's gonna cost me an extra 10 grand for, really for no reason.
how close is that little wedge to her property?
So our property line goes in between that, that wedge is all. So the junkyard property. All one parcel,
Yeah, so if you put that fence on that little wedge over there, how much,
I still have 20 feet to her.
yeah, so it's 20 feet to a house, maybe that's what she's afraid of.
No, it's not, it's more than 20 feet to the house, it's 20 feet. from the
20 feet to the
property.
Property.
For the
All right,
back one.
all right.
So I'm not asking to go any closer than the 20 feet. It's just originally she would ask for a 100-foot setback, and the 100-foot setback is for the fence. It's not for the actual, something you have to be
That's
used
your
on the property.
Oh, yeah.
Your house is over.
So what burden would it be, because it's straight, then later on.
It's from the house it is, but not from the yard.
It's gonna be probably 10 grand.
Yeah, well, I understand that.
Yeah, so it's gonna cost me an extra 10 grand to move it down the road, cause I'd have to remove it and then I have to, I
Well,
moved
no,
some,
I mean, you said you already started, you were gonna put the fence from the original line on the backside of it, and then you're gonna make that cutout.
so this is, all right, so this is.
This is where it is, that's
I'm
coming
up,
up,
I'm up to like here right now.
yeah, and then it's gonna come out like this,
So
right?
it would be, yeah, it'd be like,
Yeah.
almost like another U.
Well, what I was just saying, in order to get going, if you just went straight, and then later on, if you made that little U flat. Because you're gonna separate this piece from that one there with a fence, so it's not gonna be part of that, right?
I'm sorry,
What I'm saying is, what you're gonna do, if you're gonna put this in here like this, let's say something like that.
roughly, yeah.
Are you gonna have a fence in here to keep that separate from the equipment?
No, so that's what I'm trying, that's, so, I mean, if I could borrow your pen. So here, there's another entrance, so here's
Yeah.
another driveway.
Yeah,
Okay, and it's more like this,
yeah,
so.
yeah, and so,
So there's a second driveway, so,
her property line is basically kind of something like this right over here,
and
right?
it goes this way,
This way, goes out like that.
yeah,
Well, just see if you can resolve that problem with her, I mean, that's the only thing I mean.
That's what we agreed on last meeting, was that you
Yeah.
gotta get her to agree on something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I know it's holding you up, but I mean, as far as I can see, you can continue. Well, actually, you really can't continue everything like this one's gotta be noticed.
yeah, I mean, that's not, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be an issue, I think,
You know, I mean, I would say, don't keep attacking on it, but at least once in a while go over and say, I'd like to get this resolved,
yeah.
And I imagine there's plenty of Russian trees growing up over there, they're not even gonna see it when the leaves are up.
Yeah, I think the issue is, I mean, I spoke to her husband, I spoke to her. I mean, we had a pleasant conversation, but it's been a couple of weeks already, and I haven't heard anything back. I don't like to keep pressing the issue. And at the end of the day, like,
But if you don't press the issue,
It's not gonna get
you're
done.
gonna have to go back to that 100 feet or on that corner.
if I
Just-
don't, if I don't
that's just
press the
it.
issue, then I'm gonna, I mean, at the end of the day, I can still use the property to store equipment and everything, right? Like, I don't have to, I'm not gonna be using any of the junkyard.
No, it's not.
No, I know, I get it, all that, but the state's not gonna give you a permit unless you meet the requirements of the zoning board either. That's the whole problem. Everybody has to be in agreement.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
I'd love to see you do
No,
it.
so, yeah, so what I'm saying
But
is,
if she doesn't agree, you're gonna have to go around this corner here, 100 feet away from the property. You're
let me see.
gonna have to
That,
go
it's
around.
not that corner, the issue is on this side. This is Patricia's side right here. So the issue, can I borrow your pencil? So I'm up to here on the fence.
Oh,
Okay,
this is Jersey Joe on this side? In
yes,
that little corner there?
Yes.
She's okay.
yeah.
That's
she's-
her backyard.
She's 100% fine, I walk the property line.
Okay, so you're over here.
So the issue is here, so what I wanna be able to do is enclose this section, because there's a second driveway right here. There's a second driveway to this section, okay?
With her
And
property line.
the property line is like this. So I'd be 20 feet closer to here, in the back, it'd be over, say, over 100 feet, because this is all
How
wetland.
far is this from you?
That's around 70 feet.
You can take your driveway any way you want along White House Road.
There's two driveways, there's
Right.
two entrances. This is the driveway into the yard.
Right. But our agreement, when they were here, when we put this thing together a couple of years ago,
You're
they
right,
agreed that it was gonna be 100 feet from their property. That's what they agreed to.
Yep.
That's what we all agreed to.
you're right, and I'm not questioning that, that's why the fence line is here.
But if you don't get a signed permit
I'm
from
gonna
her,
go- I'm
the
gonna
state's
go
not
to-
gonna let you put that there either, because it's not gonna meet the zoning board.
Well, no, so yeah, that's why I'm asking the board to make a decision, in lieu
We've
of her, in lieu of her.
We made a decision last meeting. Wasn't that our agreement? You could get her to sign off on it, you could go ahead. That was the agreement.
I misunderstood that. I thought that the agreement was that I talked with them and I'd ask for their blessing. And you guys would have to make a decision regardless of their, not what we,
You had half of it, so
yeah,
you can go one half right in, you just need the other half.
yeah,
Clear it off.
yeah, I know, and I understand
It's
that,
not that nobody wants you to keep going, it's
Yeah.
just that, unfortunately, your neighbor's holding you up.
yeah, I understand, and yeah, and unfortunately, the DEP's already been, they're already in the process So, I'm gonna have a DEP inspection soon. In order for me to have the DEP inspection, I need to have the fence line done, so.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna go in a straight line, so if that's the case. That's not, the straight line more than meets the 100-foot setback. That's where the whole was, and
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and then deal with this down the road later on, do what we're asking, and then
yeah, I
Let's
mean,
get the one piece of paper. That's all
get
we're
your,
doing.
yeah, keep your 100-foot distance from her property over there, put your fence there and go. That's all I can tell you, because if she doesn't sign that agreement that we talked about last meeting,
Yeah.
the state's not gonna let you put it there either. And the DEP's not gonna let you put it there either, because they're gonna have to go by what Cindy's paperwork tells them to do. 20 feet.
they're gonna go correct,
So
so. But I mean,
on that side, you're gonna have to be 100 feet.
okay, but. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? You guys are the ones that make the decision, not the,
We did make a decision 2 years ago.
Right. I
I mean,
understand.
you were there.
But I did come back in front of the board and I did ask for and I'm not trying to be difficult, but I did ask again in front of the board, right, hey, the old fence line, this is what it was. And this.
We
is
made
what-
that decision in front of those people that night. That's what was the agreement about. The variance we put in there
Yep,
with the conditions on that variance were that. And that's why they came to that meeting like everybody else that wanted to know what was going on.
yeah, no, I understand that.
So
I
we
mean,
can't just.
they're aware of the,
I know. but
So
we just
let
can't-
me, so
we
let me
just
ask
can't
you a
change it
question.
willy-nilly because we feel like it.
Yeah, no, I understand. So let me ask a question. So. It's still my property, it's clear.
Mhm.
I can still use it to park all my equipment and everything, right? That's not an issue. Like I can park all my trucks, I can park everything there.
Within, yeah,
So I can.
within 20 feet of their property. We just can't have it,
Within a 20
just
feet.
can't have it as a fenced junkyard.
Correct, yeah, so, I mean, I'll still use the property, that's not, that's not that's not an issue. I mean, at the end of the day, if she doesn't wanna sign it, I'm not gonna keep pressing.
Right, so I would
You know.
suggest that you come all the way up straight
Yep,
to that corner and then, yeah, we could use that as a parking lot. For a couple pieces of equipment, that doesn't matter.
yeah,
Your
because
fenced in lot.
yeah, because, at the end of the day, if she comes up and she tells me, hey, I'd be okay with a 60-foot setback. That's not beneficial to me either, because then I'm losing an extra 40 feet of just parking equipment that 40 feet over there fits 5-6 trucks. So I'd be losing parking space, and then that extra like 60 feet to her house to the property line would become obsolete. So it's either, for me,
Well, that was-
it's only beneficial. to either-
That's her intention.
No, I understand, and that's why when I spoke to Cindy earlier, or last week, I mentioned to her, I mean, at the end of the day, I thought that we were coming back today to either to approve the 20-foot or not.
I thought we were coming back because you had your two,
Yeah,
permission.
Sign agreement.
yeah,
And that's not, okay,
yeah, I understand that.
so the way I sit today, the way I feel today, I don't know how the rest of the board feels. You're gonna have to get that notarized from Mr. Jezerski on the right side,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have to put the
So-
100 feet in the property on the other side.
So let me ask this then. If I get the Jezierski notarized,
Mhm.
and I talk to Sharon and we come to some sort of agreement. Can we make a motion to, if I get it notarized, then I can continue the fence line prior to
That
next
was
town's
the
meeting?
agreement anyway, you just go see Cindy and she tells
No,
you,
I understand, but what I'm saying is,
that was the
Then-
agreement. If you came back with that sign, you were good anyway, you didn't have to bring it to us, you didn't have to bring it to Cindy. You
okay,
were-
I
sign
thought
the
that,
notice.
I thought you guys still had to approve it. That was my understanding, that you guys still have to approve it
That
or
was the
deny it.
agreement we made.
Sounds like if you meet the conditions, you can just go to
So,
Cindy.
So as long as I get it notarized from both of them, then
It'll be
I can continue my
Yeah,
fence. and I
you won't have to wait a month for our
I don't
next
have to
meeting.
wait for- okay.
Another month, right.
All right, yeah, that was my only concern
Yeah.
with having to, so I'll reach out to Sharon again,
Yeah,
if I can come up I'm pretty much up to where I either go straight or I take a right, so. If I can't come up with an agreement with her in the next week, then I'm just gonna go straight because I just don't have the time to wait for DEP's already to.
Just kind of be clear, yeah, you have two choices. She could accept the fence there that would totally block everything you'd have, which, so she wouldn't have to see the trucks.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna put the fence
Yeah.
where it needed to be originally, but then she's gonna see the trucks. Maybe she'd prefer not seeing the trucks.
He was right, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but he was right. Once this agreement is signed, notarized, and presented to the CBA, then they will make a final decision, so what you're telling me tonight, when I see two notarized statements, then I can make. a decision.
Yeah,
So all you gotta do is also here, you don't have to go to another meeting.
so it's gonna bring her that, yeah.
Right, that's fine. I'll try it.
Thank you, I thought of that.
Let me ask something else, if. I know obviously it's zoned, and this might be something, a conversation I can have with Cindy later. But it's zoned residential.
Yeah.
But for me to put up a building on that right side over there. Would I have to go through ZBA?
All you need is, all you need is a zoning.
Okay, so if I wanted to, instead of putting up, I'm gonna put up the fence regardless, but, if I wanted to put up a building on that right side,
Building inspector.
then as long I can put up a building, if I get the.
As long as it meets all the setbacks, the building inspector,
Yeah,
building official.
You don't even have to go to the zoning board for that.
okay, all right, yeah, so I mean, that might work out, instead of
Yeah.
of doing the fence all the way around.
In the 20 setbacks, I'd say back instead of 100 foot.
Yeah, yep. So, yeah. Okay,
Call me tomorrow, because I'm not gonna be in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
okay, oh yeah, we will talk on and discuss it, no problem. All right, so,
Okay.
thank you. I'll talk to Sharon and then I'll let you guys know. Thank you.
It was simpler than you thought.
Yeah, I honestly thought I had to wait for the meeting, that's why I stopped the fence halfway through,
That's what we talked about.
Yeah. All right, well, appreciate the
Gotta get
clarification.
your neighbor to sign off.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care.
Perfect,
Mr. Chairman.
perfect. What was decided on 6 for the,
Mr. Chairman.
On the application, we voted to accept the variance. We'll vote on it next meeting. There'll be a public hearing
Okay,
next
so-
meeting
okay,
on
all
that.
right.
That's what that's about. All we do on a new application
I've
is
driven
accept
by
the
there.
application.
I've driven by that. That's a nice,
It doesn't matter. We'll discuss it next meeting. All we
All
do is
right,
accept
okay.
the application.
all right, got it.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject, do any of you have a question on my, request of Roberts to give me a ruling on 2 issues that one you brought up,
No, I read it.
Okay,
Then,
so nobody has any questions on it?
No, I was with, but she had talked to the, what did it say? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he understood.
No, I don't see it. Anyway, I did read that, Cindy, yeah, that made sense to me. I did go over there and look at that piece of property, and I'm amazed that Mrs. Zerski signed off. And I don't know why the other one was a problem, because, but anyway. All right, on to bigger and better things. Anybody got anything on the new business? No. Board member comments? No. Our next meeting is September 9th. That's where Merrill Sneer room. At the town hall. With the motion for adjournment.
Think I'm going to go to the meeting. I will second that.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Right.
Opposed? None,
Bye-bye.
meeting is closed, thank you very much, people.